Good day and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making the bonnet you just saw at the beginning of this video. We're going to be making it, and I'm just trying to show you that I measured 30 inches. Basically, I just have this material at home and I just measured it, and it was around almost half yard, and that was what I used for this. I folded it into 4, as you can see, and I had to iron it so that it would be flat and it will make it easier for me to measure whatever I want to measure. I'm going to be using a tape, a chalk, and a scissors for this hair bonnet. So guys, let's enjoy it. I started by measuring 15 inches. You can go down to 12 inches up to 11 inches depending on how big or how small you want it to be, but I would advise not to go below 12 inches. So we just used my tape and I measured 15 inches all around, like I want to make a cycle, and then I'll just cut it out. It's so easy to make. You just cut it and make sure you follow the chalk, whatever you must have drawn there. And this is me trying to line it. I'm lining. Okay, sorry, the material I used is a silk, so I'm trying to line it with just my normal lining that I use to line my clothes. This is not a silk. I don't have much of this material. I think I've said it before. I just have this material lying around in my house, so I just took it to make a bonnet. That was basically what I did. I just cut the same shape on that lining, and now we are ready to join them together. The first thing I'm going to do is to take the tip of one of the tip there and just measure up to 2¼ inches upwards, or 2 inches depending on your preference, and then that is the 2 inches there. I'm going to carefully place it on that same spot that I cut the upper part from. This time is going to be the inner parts facing each other, the right side facing each other, sorry. And I'm going to go ahead to sew that line, or that straight cut that I cut at the tip of that bonnet. That's basically what I just did there, and I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to have to cut it deep so that I'll be able to flip it over, and then I'm going to go ahead to iron it. For it to turn well, you have to cut it deep, but make sure you don't cut past where you sewed. So I just basically finished ironing it, and that is that. I'm trying to arrange it well. Make sure when you're sewing a circular anything, you don't drag the material. You just move the material the way it is. Just continue to move it. If not, if you drag it, it's going to be, one of the materials is going to be bigger than the other when you drag the material when you're sewing. So you just basically move it. I think people that are used to sewing should understand what I'm saying, and that was basically what I did for this. I just continued to sew and sew all around, and the reason why I sewed it is so as to hold these two fabrics together. And I just finished sewing it now. I'm going to be trimming off the excess, just a little excess showing. I'm going to trim it off, and then I'm going to go to the next step. So I have this material that measured 3½ inches. I'm going to go ahead and fold both sides in by 1/4 inch. As you can see, you fold it in by 1/4 inch, then you're going to make it into 2 equal parts, just like this. I'm going to mark the You're going to measure the circumference of your head. My mine was around 21 inches, and you're going to measure it on the band. This is supposed to serve as a band. This one is what you're going to use to tie it on your head. And that was basically what I did. I'm going to measure the center. This is where it's going to start from. I'm going to measure the center, and I'm going to measure the quarter parts. I don't know whether you understand, but I'm going to show you here. You know this round, I can fold it into 4 to get my halfway and my quarter way. So I'm going to do the same thing here. You see, I munched the halfway. I already know the quarter way because I sewed along that area. So right now, so I'm going to measure the halfway on this straight band, and I'm going to measure the quarter way on it too. So basically, that was what I just did. And you're going to carefully give it a nice pleating. Make sure it's even all around. Just give it a nice pleat. And that was it. That was what I did for this bonnet. Then now I'm going to flip over the, what is it called, what did I call it? I think I called it the band. Yes, I'm going to flip it over and just sew it on top. You see, I'm trying to show you. This is the inner part. I finished sewing it, so I'm going to put that on top and then top stitch it. You just have to be careful. Don't drag it. Just sew it as it goes, and don't rush too much. If not, your thread is going to continue to cut. So just be careful and move it. Don't drag it. Move it as it goes, and basically that is how you're going to continue to do this. And enjoy. So guys, that is it basically about this video. I just finished everything up and did some finishing touches. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy it enough to subscribe. And just trying to show you guys how it came out. And I just finished off the ends. If you like, you can tuck it in and just go over it, but it's mine. I'm just using it at home, so I just decided to leave it like that. See you guys in my next video. Please share my video, and I love you guys. Bye.